CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 10 of the Great Ace Attorney Adventures. Last time, we proved Naruto's innocence. We got Giselle arrested, though basically she wasn't arrested here. She's basically being extradited to a British court because they don't want to be dealing with any of that. They don't want to deal with the whole international thing, so they're doing it privately. And now we are basically going to continue on with the story. The reason I'm here instead of the episode select is because I hit continue and it's giving me this option. It's showing that's episode 2. So I think that's going to start as soon as I click the select button for yes. So as such, I don't want to miss out on anything. So let's do this. Knew it. Why didn't they do that right away, though? Why did they give us all the episodes? Was it some sort of glitch?
In a corner of that small, dark room, Sholmes and I waited with bated breath. In time, there came from the ventilator a hiss and a soft, almost growl-like sound. Suddenly, Sholmes sprang into action, lashing furiously with his cane at a point in the darkness. "You see it, Wilson?" he yelled, his tense voice reverberating through the air. I raised my dark lantern's shutter, and the room slowly came into view. Sholmes was staring intently at one particular corner, and he started whispering to me.
Spot you.
The victim's most perplexing final words. The speckled band. I believe this is the terrible coil to which you referred, Wilson. In front of us was an enormous adder, its fangs bared as it threatened to strike. It truly was the most terrible speckled band I had ever seen.
Okay, as you can tell, essentially Sherlock Holmes is called Sherlock Sholmes in this game. Essentially, the reason they did that was because of copyright issues, which was why the game was delayed so much.
Let us unravel this mystery and discover what events led to this curious murder. Pray, do excuse me. The cabin door was bolted from the inside when the man was killed. No marks to suggest the bolt was tampered with in any way. So, this would appear to be a locked room mystery. In his final moments, the victim scrawled a message on the floor. Almost certainly with the ink from this upset bottle. A Russian word. So the victim was a Russian man then. And the letters are well formed, suggesting he was compos mentis at the time. This is a most extraordinary script. And evidently not penned by the same hand as this message. In fact, I deduce it was written by someone of a different nationality. This paper seal was placed just prior to the incident, by the victim himself, I would venture. Well, what have we here?
Who are you, and what do you think you're doing here?
No one must touch before maritime police come. We must wait.
Shh. That won't be necessary.
I am the maritime police.
In less than 5 seconds from now, I will reveal the killer to you.
What? Don't be absurd. This is murder. And in cabin locked from inside.
Ah yes, the locked room. But that mystery is paper thin.
You don't mean the culprit is in there?
Who are you, and where have you come from?
I'm a great British consultant detective, the only one in the world. Sherlock Sholmes. I presume you must have heard of me.
Yeah, and then I can just picture just Kristoff and Phoenix are having one of their typical dinners at the Borscht Bowl, and Kristoff, he's bragging. He's just bragging about his life. He's just bragging about just his family history. Yes, right. It shouldn't be any surprise I won my last case. After all, my ancestor is the legendary Sherlock Holmes. And then Phoenix, Kristoff, that's a storybook character. Nonsense, right? He may have been a legend, his deeds so great that they may seem fictional, but I assure you right, they are real, and his blood courses through my veins. Allow me to show you right. And then Kristoff takes Phoenix to the library, and he gets out some big family lineage book, and Kristoff turns to a page in his family, he's like, yes, right. Behold, read upon my family history. Read upon it and tremble and weep and in awe. And then Phoenix looks down. Kristoff, that says Sherlock. That says Herlock Sholmes. What? No, that can't be right. Kristoff, I'm reading the book. It says Herlock Sholmes. Right there. See, look. Inconceivable! Typo! Fine print! Penguin Publishers! And then Kristoff, he just goes to the front desk, slams it on, and then just starts threatening to sue them. All while Phoenix just chuckles in the background. My head is throbbing. What's going on? Something's not right here. There's trouble in the air. Wait. I can't move. Ah! What the? I love how this is Phoenix's ancestry. We're basically just... we had Maya being the one who's getting arrested every game. Now we have where Phoenix's ancestry gets arrested every case. Are we sure that the reason why Maya keeps getting arrested is because of her, or because Phoenix has some sort of familial curse? Where basically those around him are destined to get arrested. That would explain why Maya only gets arrested whenever she reunites with Phoenix or she's with Phoenix. Maya, she just goes several years without being near Phoenix. No arrests. Second Maya reunites with Phoenix in Spirit of Justice, bam, she's arrested. Ah, what the? Why am I in handcuffs? Again! Okay, I don't know who's talking. Okay, sir. We had to drag you out of the wardrobe. I do not believe how you could not wake up. You are the true cold-blooded man. You. Ha! You found me then. We found you. And now you pay. Criminal! We throw you into ocean and let ocean take you away. How long are you hiding in that tiny wardrobe, sorry? Now you have been found. It is time to admit your crimes. Unless you want to be found out how cold ocean is then. How am I guessing this dialogue? How am I becoming one with the characters? I swear, World's End Club, Danganronpa, this game. Do I have some gift? No, I'll tell you everything. I don't even know who's doing this. I don't know who's doing it. Isn't that? Why did you do it? Why'd you take his life? Miss Susato? Wait, what did you just say? Take his life? Where is he? Where's Kazuma? He ascended to a higher plane. He went back. His planet needed him. I needed to go back. My powers were too much for this world, Ryuunosuke. As such, I had to leave for my home planet. Kazuma away! Dun 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 dun. Da 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 da. And Kazuma's just flying around the globe with his fluttery headband. Ha! You pretend not to know? You are a wolf in the ship's belt. You are the killer. Do not try to make excuses. What? Kazuma-sama's body was discovered not long ago. Here, in this very cabin, that was bottled shut from the inside. His body? Please. Do not try to tell us you are doing this terrible thing in your sleep. Kazuma's dead? But he can't be! And these handcuffs! Surely you don't think I have to know! Why did you take Kazuma-sama's life? I'm not doing the full no. I'm not doing the full no. Kazuma, it was just 2 short weeks ago. I got arrested twice in the same month. Are you sure about this? Won't we get in trouble? Don't you find it fun being a stowaway? Besides, how else would you come to England with me to study? It was really something else when they brought your luggage in here earlier, though. The way the Russian crewmen just tossed your traveling case onto the floor, they showed it no respect. I don't respect your luggage. Throws it on the ground. Phew, I spit on your luggage. Oh, and your luggage feels heavy, so I'll stomp on it with my foot. I thought I was gonna die. Yes, I still can't quite believe that. My stuff is in there. I really didn't think you'd be able to fit inside my trunk. You must be even less of a man than you look. Hey! Honestly, I thought I'd broken every bone in my body. Well, it's about 50 days until we get to dock in Great Britain. But if you confine yourself to my cabin here, I don't expect anyone will discover you. I hope not. I get the feeling those Russians wouldn't be very forgiving to a stowaway. They're a sturdy bunch, that's for sure. What I want to know is, why do we need to keep it a secret from the young lady? From our faithful judicial assistant, Mikotoba, you mean? From your close friend, more to the point. Surely we could confine her, couldn't we? I don't believe she'd give me away. No, but if she knew that what we'd done, that would make her guilty by association. It's best that only you and I know about this. That way I can throw you under the bus all the easier. I suppose so. Anyways, it's about the time that the steward was supposed to come and clean the cabin. I know it's cramped, but you'd better get in there, I think. It won't be for long. And anyways, compared to hiding inside my traveling case, it'll be a breeze. Yes, but what if the steward decides to open the wardrobe for some reason? Then I'll be in for it. That's when you attack them, Ryuunosuke. You hit them over the head with your fist. Stop worrying. I tell you what. Why don't you write "keep out" on or something on this piece of paper? What? Yes, because that's not suspicious anyway. No one's gonna look into the suspicious "keep out" cabinet. Then I can stick it over the wardrobe doors once you're inside. I don't know. Why don't you write the keep out sign then? We've only been at sea for 15 days. How can this have happened? We were supposed to be going on this adventure to England together. We leave you at next port. Stay quiet until then. Don't make more trouble for yourself. Murderer! I throw you in ocean! No! I'm not a murderer! Duh! You said before! You said you admit everything about your crimes! No! That's not right! I mean, yes, I did so away on the ship, but... murdering my best friend? No one else could have done it. Admit the truth. Susato-san. Please, tell me what happened. I need to know.
You know it all when you get it. Fine. We'll do it together. You can play your case out, and then you get the insurance money, and we split it. But there's something I would like to ask of you, too.
Those eyes. She looks like she's ready to destroy me.
And I will destroy you with a fraction of my power.
This nightmare's getting worse by the minute. I suppose all I can do is try to find out what really happened. Okay. Kazuma's death. He really has been killed, hasn't he? This isn't just a bad dream. And these handcuffs. They think I did it? They think I'm Kazuma's killer?
When they found it, the cabin was locked from the inside.
What do you mean?
It was locked from the inside. There's no access to the cabin via a portable window, and the door can't be opened from outside. In other words, after the crime, the carpet couldn't have escaped these 4 walls.
What?
Or to put it another way, the carpet could only have could only been someone inside this cabin. Or you have some other explanation.
This is just impossible. How did he die then? What happened exactly?
Are you still going to deny the charge, even despite the circumstance?
Please, Susato-san, you have to tell me.
The cause of death is still undetermined.
They don't know how he died?
They said doctors examined the body, but of course, he has no post-mortem analysis experience. I suppose we gotta learn more until an expert has been consulted at our next port of call.
So presumably that means there were no obvious external signs of injury then.
That's true, yes.
Okay, there we go. Oh, come on, I can't present anything. Oh, that's not nice. I want to present the collar pin. Okay, okay, let's see the people. Susato and Kazuma. Can't anyone tell me what exactly happened here in this cabin? I don't understand it. Why would anyone want to kill Kazuma?
He was too powerful for mortal men. They were threatened by his greatness. You were threatened by his greatness. And so you tried to put him down. Presumably that's something you know the answer to better than anyone.
Please!
Whatever you say, you were in here in the cabin after all.
Well, yes, I was, but...
He would always wake before dawn to do his training first thing in the morning. I was waiting outside his cabin, as I have every day so far this voyage. But this morning, he didn't come. I could sense that he wouldn't.
But does that mean he was already dead when Susato-san arrived at his cabin door, I wonder?
I knocked, but there was no reply. Then I started to become worried, so I went to find a member of the crew. The crewman forced the cabin door open, and when we managed to get inside, there was Kazuma-sama collapsed on the floor.
And the white tape there now shows exactly where he was found, I suppose. I had no idea anything like that had happened. I must have been asleep in the wardrobe somehow.
I wish it wasn't the case, but that's just very hard to believe.
This is all very hard to believe for me too, trust me.
Now I told you everything that I know, so it's my turn to ask you a question.
Yes, alright. My head feels so heavy. It's still throbbing like anything. Stowaway.
Why were you even on board the ship, Naruto-san? You said something before about being a stowaway, didn't you?
Oh, yes. I'm afraid that's true. It's 2 weeks since we left Japan now, and I've been shut up in this cabin the entire time. But out of curiosity, one thing I'm wondering is, how come no one noticed that Naruto isn't even present in Japan? He's not there. He just disappeared off the face of the earth. Isn't anyone worried about him? No one's concerned about him? No family? No friends other than Kazuma? Just no one? Naruto leaves Japan? Just no one is concerned about his existence? Not even his professors at college? They're not even concerned, like, oh hey, Naruto's been out for 2 weeks. No one has heard a single thing from him. He vanished off the face of the earth. So Naruto, we're just forget he ever existed. Really? Just poor Naruto. Poor Ryuunosuke. Just no one loves him. No one is giving him any sort of attention, I swear. Yeah, just the only time anyone cares about Ryuunosuke is when he gets arrested.
I had no idea. But how could you ever occupy Kazuma-sama's camera for so long without him noticing?
No. That would have been possible, obviously.
Yes, of course.
Kazuma invited me. He wanted us to go to England together.
He actually asked you? But why?
I'm afraid I don't really know the reason myself.
I understand.
Kazuma, why do you want this? What's the real reason? Why go to such extreme lengths to smuggle me to England with you? You make me look better by comparison. It's an idea that's been on my mind ever since the end of that incredible trial. I think I told you then, didn't I, that you ought to become a lawyer yourself? Well, yes, you did say that, but I didn't think you were serious. You have a talent for it. I can assure you of that. but I've never really thought about becoming a lawyer. Well, that's something you can decide for yourself. London is at the spearhead of cultural development, the center of the world in many ways. There can't be any harm in seeing such an important place with your own eyes, can there? Well, no, definitely not. But on a personal level, if you were to become a lawyer, then what? Nothing. Forget it.
Kazuma-sama he was always saying the same thing. That he wanted to change the Japanese ecosystem. Perhaps he thought that he could do that with you.
Yes, maybe. But something's still bothering me a little. The look in his eyes then. It was darker than I've ever seen it before. Susato-san. I'm sorry that we kept a secret from you. My stowing away on the ship, I mean. If I know Kazuma-sama,
I expect he was trying to protect me to avoid me becoming guilty by association.
That's exactly right, yes. Word perfectly, in fact. Last night.
If you're not the culprit, then tell me what happened last night here in this cabin.
Well, the thing is, I don't really remember. Kazuma brought me something to eat, just like he always did. And then I got myself into that wardrobe over there, just like I always did. After that, I
fell asleep.
Well, yes.
So deeply that you didn't even saw when Kazuma-sama was killed?
Well, yeah. I know it sounds unbelievable, really, I do, but it's the truth. If only I'd woken up, then perhaps I wouldn't be in this predicament. And for some reason, my head's still throbbing like anything.
Really?
Is something wrong?
Oh, no, it's... Please, forget it.
Susato-san, you have to believe me, I didn't do it!
That's what they all say! I really don't want to doubt you, but the trouble is, there is no one else who could possibly have done this.
Kazuma, I don't understand. Why? Why did this have to happen? I can't take this.
Don't try to go anywhere. I'll break you in twain. I'll break you in 2 pieces. You're the perpetrator of this crime. You can't leave. I won't allow this to happen.
I'm sorry, but Kazuma was killed right under my nose here, and I didn't do anything to stop it. And now I'm supposed to just sit around, my hands tied, while whoever did this walks free? No, I can't allow that to happen.
Well, what do you propose to do then?
I'm going to investigate. I'm going to find out exactly what happened here. I'm going to work out who took Kazuma's life, and how and why they did it. So I'm sorry, but you're going to have to excuse me.
Hiya!
Yeah, the Susato toss.
What the? That was a Susato takedown! I took you down! Buy me food! I've established the pecking order here!
Susato, what? What martial art form is that?
The art form, give me food or I'll kick you to the ship! I'll kick you to the wall into the ocean! I'm gonna need you to prove it!
Sorry, prove it?
Yes, you're innocent. I need evidence.
But how am I supposed to?
Have you forgotten already what you achieved just a few weeks ago? You suggested defend yourself in a court of law.
Ah, I see. She's expecting me to present some conclusive evidence. If I have to get Susato-san to believe me, or else she'll kill me. I'll show her some evidence right now that proves I'm not guilty of this awful crime. University collar pin! He's a student! Alright then, how about this?
You can't trick me so you're irrelevant like that!
Oh, I'd better try to come up with something more convincing. Otherwise, I get the feeling she'll throw me on the floor all over again.
The way you're looking at me, I think perhaps I didn't throw you hard enough.
No! It was definitely hard enough. Let me show you something else. And then Tenko just appears in spirit form behind her. Yes, my child! Flip that degenerate! I had to get Susanoo-san to believe me. Yes, there we go.
Yes!
Tell me, when I was discovering this wardrobe before, was this piece of paper stuck over the doors?
Oh, yes, it was. I remember clearly.
I thought so. Kazuma always put him up in place whenever I went to sleep in there. Just in case the cabin steward or another crew member decided to look inside. So naturally, he did the same last night as well.
Ah! Yes, of course. The gentleman who discovered you peeled that sign from the wardrobe doors before he opened them.
But if I were truly the culprit, I couldn't have climbed back inside the wardrobe and stuck this on the outside of the doors on my own.
Yes, that's quite true.
In other words, it's impossible I killed Kazuma.
Well, even if you are sprawled hopelessly on the floor, I'm not believing your ass. I can see why Kazuma-sama thought highly of you. You live another day.
Thank you, Susanoo-san. Now, do you think perhaps you could help me up?
No, I'm gonna drag you behind me like a wagon.
Yeah, Susanoo just drags Ryuunosuke by his foot. His back just on the ground. Susanoo-san, can you please let me up?
No, I'm too suspicious. We're lying that evidence. I don't see any reason why I should stop you from investigating here at least.
Thank you! So you finally believe me? Well, until that next time. Anyways, I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer, and I hope you come back for the next one. If you like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want. I'll see you next time. Bye.